Liam's Emmerdale world just got messier. Here's why it's breaking hearts and causing chaos. Life in Emmerdale is rarely quiet, but for Liam, it's beginning to feel like everything is coming apart at the seams. What started as a simple housing issue is spiraling into personal heartbreak, unexpected alliances, and emotional landmines he didn't see coming. And yes, there's betrayal, there's a confession, and there's Mandy, caught in a moment she didn't mean for anyone to see. Let's rewind and unpack the mess that's left Liam questioning everything, from where he sleeps to who he can actually trust. Crashing into chaos, Liam's living situation takes a turn. Liam's been juggling more than just his personal baggage lately. With his living arrangements in flux, he's been walking on eggshells, hoping for a little stability. But the universe clearly didn't get the memo. Staying with Mandy seemed like a harmless enough temporary fix, until it wasn't. Liam stumbled into a deeply vulnerable, unguarded moment of Mandy's, and it shifted everything. It wasn't just uncomfortable. It cracked open a layer of emotional mess neither of them were ready to deal with. For Liam, this wasn't just awkward, it was eye-opening. It reminded him how fragile the people around him really are, and how exposed he feels when he's not in control of his own space. And when you're already in a place of emotional overload, those moments hit harder than you'd expect. A light in the dark, Chas offers Liam a lifeline. Just when Liam feels like he's one step away from sleeping in his car, a surprising offer comes his way. Chas, of all people, invites him to move in with her. For a moment, it feels like a win. A break in the clouds. Someone sees him, really sees him, and offers him a place. Not just a roof, but a refuge. The kind of gesture that says, "You matter. You're not alone in this." Liam is thrilled. Chas has always had a no-nonsense way of grounding people, and for someone as rattled as Liam, that kind of energy is gold. Maybe this will be the fresh start he so desperately needs. But let's be honest, nothing in Emmerdale ever stays calm for long. Secrets and scars. Manpreet's confession hits hard. As if things weren't complicated enough, Manpreet drops a bombshell. She was blackmailed by Joe. The details are murky, but the emotional fallout is sharp. She turns to Liam, not just for understanding, but for silence. She needs him to keep her secrets safe. To her relief, Liam agrees, but it's not a clean forgiveness. Not even close. Beneath the surface, Liam's heart is screaming. He trusted her. He admired her. And now she's confessed to something that shakes the foundation of who he believed she was. It's not just the betrayal that stings. It's the professional recklessness. The fear that someone he respected so deeply was willing to throw caution and ethics to the wind. He agrees to keep quiet, yes, but forgetting, that's another story entirely. And you can see it in his eyes. He's spiraling, questioning every interaction, every word she's ever said. Can you ever really trust someone again after they've shown you who they also are? The aftershock, pointing fingers and broken trust. Elsewhere in the village, things aren't faring much better. The dust from last week's explosive events hasn't settled, and everyone's looking for someone to blame. And when grief, confusion, and guilt mix, things get ugly. People are choosing sides, drawing lines in the sand, and casting blame like it's a weapon. Some are doing it to protect themselves. Others out of raw, unprocessed pain. It's the kind of environment where one wrong move, one poorly timed confession, can rip relationships apart at the seams. And for Liam, already fragile, already doubting, this kind of atmosphere only adds pressure to a heart already close to breaking. What comes next? There's no easy resolution in sight. Liam's life is up in the air, both literally and emotionally. The move to Chas's might be a temporary fix, but the emotional wounds, they're going to take time. Manpreet's secret still lingers between them, like a ghost haunting every conversation, and Mandy, that unguarded moment may have seemed small, but for Liam it revealed something raw and unfiltered, something that might just reshape how he sees her. The village isn't just dealing with a few secrets, it's unraveling at the edges. And for viewers, it's the kind of emotional roller coaster that keeps you glued to your screen, yelling at the TV, and texting your group chat with all caps reactions. Final thoughts. Why this week hit so hard. What makes this chapter of Liam's story so compelling isn't just the drama, it's the emotion behind it. It's seeing a man who usually keeps things buttoned up finally crack. watching friendships, trust, and safety nets fall apart, seeing moments of quiet vulnerability sneak out from behind the chaos. We all know that feeling, that desperate longing for somewhere to feel safe, for someone to get it, for life to just pause long enough to breathe. Liam's story taps into that, and it reminds us that even the strongest people have breaking points. But maybe, just maybe, it's in these unraveling moments that something new can begin. A deeper connection, a harder truth, a braver choice. Because in Emmerdale, secrets don't stay buried, and hearts, even broken ones, always find a way forward.